cousins. They're supposed to be family. Sometimes they're your first friends. But somewhere along the line, something shifted. Warm smiles turned into awkward silences. The bond faded, and you found yourself asking, why does it feel like we're in a competition? Why is there tension instead of support? Why does it feel like my cousin is jealous? Or maybe I'm the one who is. Let's be honest. Jealousy between cousins is one of the most overlooked family dynamics. People talk about sibling rivalry. They talk about friend envy. But cousin jealousy? It sits in the background, quiet, subtle, and often deeply buried. Because cousins are close enough to be compared, but distant enough to avoid direct conflict. That makes the tension even harder to name. There are no fights, no arguments, just the lingering feeling that someone always has a little more. More attention, more praise, more love. Cousins grow up in the same family system. They share birthdays, holidays, vacations, and traditions. They're raised in parallel, sometimes even under the same roof. So naturally, people start comparing them. Look how responsible he is. She's so smart. Why can't you be more like her? Your cousin is already engaged. What are you doing with your life? And these comments don't always come with bad intentions. Sometimes, it's just a careless remark from an uncle, a teasing joke from an aunt, a passing statement at dinner that cuts deeper than anyone realizes. But deep down, something shifts. Those comparisons don't just come from parents or elders. They come from everywhere. Social media, family reunions, community gossip. You begin to feel watched. Your grades compared. Your career compared. Your appearance, personality, lifestyle, even your choices in love become a topic for evaluation. Every success feels like it's being measured, not just celebrated. And this is where jealousy quietly seeps in. Not because you're a bad person, but because you're human. You start asking questions in your head you don't dare say out loud. Why are they always the favorite? Why do they get away with everything? Why do they have more support than me? Why do they get attention just for showing up, and I'm invisible no matter what I do? You wonder if people really see you, or if you're always in someone else's shadow. And the worst part? Cousins aren't supposed to be rivals. They're supposed to be your safe space. They're supposed to cheer you on, to laugh with you at family barbecues, to text you when your mom is being impossible, to share your childhood secrets and keep them safe. But now, every achievement they post feels like a personal attack. Every celebration becomes a silent comparison. Every visit feels like a performance you didn't prepare for. You start dreading reunions. You second-guess what to wear, what to say, how to act. You pull away, not because you hate them, but because you hate how you feel around them. And sometimes, they pull away from you too. Maybe they feel the tension. Maybe they don't understand it. Maybe they think you're cold or jealous or distant. But the truth is, you miss what you used to have. You miss the easy laughter, the innocent connection before life complicated it. You miss when you could just be together, without the scoreboard in the background. Suddenly, you're strangers, still family, but disconnected. Still smiling in the same group photo, but worlds apart. And here's the irony. Sometimes, the cousin you're jealous of is jealous of you too. Maybe you have the freedom they crave. Maybe you're more emotionally grounded. Maybe they feel like the pressure to be the successful one is crushing them. You never know what silent battles they're fighting behind the filtered pictures and family praise. But we rarely talk about this. Because jealousy between cousins feels too awkward, too shameful. It doesn't come with the same language we have for sibling rivalry. So instead of confronting it, we hide it. We put distance between us and the people we once played tag with in the backyard. We lose what could have been a lifelong friendship because no one taught us how to love each other without comparing each other. But it doesn't have to stay that way. Because even if the past is filled with silence, envy, and misunderstanding, the future can still be built on truth, forgiveness, and connection. So how do we deal with this unspoken rivalry between cousins? How do we break free from the quiet comparison that eats away at our connection? First, we have to admit to ourselves what we're feeling, without guilt. Jealousy doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. The shame isn't in the emotion. It's in pretending it doesn't exist. Sometimes, that jealousy is actually a sign that there's a dream inside you that you haven't fully lived out. When we see someone else have what we desire, it touches a part of us that still feels empty or left behind. The goal isn't to hate that feeling, but to understand it. Much of what we feel is rooted in how we were raised. In many families, the comparisons between cousins are subtle, constant, and sometimes cruel. They might not mean harm, but over time, those small comments build up. Who's more successful? Who's more generous? Who's married first? Who's doing better? And even if no one says it out loud, you start to feel it in how they treat you. But it's important to remember, just because your family compares you, doesn't mean you have to continue doing it to yourself. You can stop the cycle. You can say, my life is mine. My story is different, and that doesn't make it less valuable. One of the most healing things you can do is to turn your jealousy into curiosity. Instead of asking, why them and not me? Try asking, how did they get there? What choices did they make that I can learn from? Let your envy become a mirror, not for bitterness, but for inspiration. Often the root of jealousy is not hatred, it's admiration mixed with a wound. Heal the wound, and what's left is just respect. If the bond with your cousin used to be close, and the silence between you now feels like a loss, don't be afraid to talk about it. It might feel awkward, but a simple conversation, just saying, I miss how we used to be, or I feel like there's been distance, can open doors that comparison closed. So often, both people are carrying the same invisible weight, both waiting for the other to make the first move. Sometimes, we protect our pride at the cost of our peace. But peace is always worth more. And above all, remember this: your cousin is not your competition. Their success does not take anything away from your path. Their timing is not your failure. You are not late. You are not less. You are living a story that only you can live. The sooner you embrace that, the less power jealousy will have. The more space you make for pride in your own journey. Because healing doesn't come from comparison. It comes from connection and compassion, starting with yourself. Family is not about outshining each other. It's about lighting each other's way, even when your paths are different.